Hello, everybody. Today we're going to learn how to create reflections. We're going to learn how to do some masking. Let's get started. First off, on the calendar, go get the practice files, the Waterlily and the ocean. You'll click on this and drag this to your desktop. Same thing for the ocean. Click on this, drag it to your desktop. All right, I'm going to open up Photopea. And let's open up a brand new document. File, new. Let's call this your last name dash Waterlily. And we're going to make this 10 inches. Make sure you choose inches, IN, by 8 inches. 150 DPI or PPI if you're in Photoshop. Background white and create. Next, let's go open up your practice files that you saved to your desktop. Remember to open them up as their own documents so that you don't create a picture clipping, you don't reduce their file size. File open. I'll search for the ocean that was on my desktop. And I'll open the Waterlily. File open. Scroll for the Waterlily. Okay, so now I have all three documents open. My white document, the ocean, the Waterlily. All right, I'm going to get the rectangular marquee and select the ocean. I'm going to go ahead and copy it. Command C if you're a Mac, Control C if you're on a PC. And I'll paste it, Command V or Control V. All right, it's going to be very large. Let's get the zoom tool and zoom out. You can click the minus sign, or you can use your keyboard shortcut and option click. All right, I'm going to the move tool. Let's move it a little bit. And now let's resize. Edit, free transform. All right, remember in Photopea, you have to hold shift and drag a corner to make sure you don't distort the photo. Hold shift on your keyboard and drag a corner. I'm going to lose a little bit of the photo. That's okay. So this part's going to be lost. Just decide, what part of the photo do you want? All right, I'll click the check mark. And I'm going to rename that layer because it's called layer 1. I'm going to rename it ocean. All right, time to get the Waterlily. I'm going to zoom in with my zoom tool. All right, and I'm going to go get the quick selection tool. Quick selection. Okay, remember the smaller your brush tip, the more control you have over quick select. So you might want to drop down the brush and make your brush smaller, or, I'm going to use the hard round brush, and you might want to make it smaller because it selects with more control that way. Now with one quick, I get most of the flower. It didn't get these kind of flower petals that are in the shadow. So I'm going to click those and that one. All right, looks like it's all selected. I'm going to copy it. Command C or Control C. Let's go over to my main page here and paste it. All right, let's zoom in and see how it looks. Does it have any weird pixels around it? All right, looks pretty good. I might go back and take some time to kind of clean up this area. Got some little black pixels around it there. Okay, but for now, let's go ahead and zoom out a little bit and let's make it look like the Waterlily has a reflection on the water. So I'm going to just move it a little bit. You can resize it if you want. I'm just going to keep mine big. Okay, and now I'm going to rename this layer Lily. Okay, and now I'm going to duplicate the layer. Layer, duplicate layer. All right, so now I have a Lily copy. So if I moved it with the move tool, you'll see there's the copy. But I'm going to keep it right where it was. And I'm going to flip it. Edit, transform, flip vertically. Edit, transform, flip vertically. All right, it flipped it. And now with my move tool, I'm going to move it down. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see. All right, so now the flipped one is on top of the real one. I don't want that. So I'm going to take this and move it down. And so now it's underneath the real copy. And I'm going to actually rename that one. I'm going to rename it Reflection Lily. Okay. All right, now I would like to make this look more like a reflection. So I think I will reduce the opacity of this layer right here. Okay. I'm also going to apply a filter, a ripple filter, to make it look like it's rippling in the water. I'm going to go to Filter, Distort, Ripple. So that was Filter, Distort, Ripple. Okay, and now I'm going to have some options here with the ripple. The size, I can change the size from small to medium to large. Okay, that kind of, I think, is good. All right, and then you can play around with the amount of the ripple. All right, when you're happy with it, click OK. Okay, so now this, this ocean picture has got this above and below look. So it's not that realistic, but I kind of want to hide part of this. I want it to fade away a little bit on the water. So I am going to add what's called a layer mask. I'm on the Reflection Lily layer. At the bottom of the layers palette, I am going to click on this button. It looks like a gray square with a dark gray circle in it. If you hover on it, it says Add Raster Mask. In Photoshop, this will say Add Layer Mask. All right, so same thing, Add Layer Mask or Add Raster Mask. We'll click it. When you do that, you're going to see on that layer, it's going to pop up this little chain link and then another white square with little dashed lines around it. That is a layer mask. Think about if you put a mask on your face, you're hiding your face. Now, if the mask is white, that means it's blank, it's see-through. If the mask thumbnail is black, it means it's hiding everything. So take a look. Right now, the brackets are around the mask. It means the mask is selected. If I have black in my foreground swatch, and if I get the paint bucket and just click to fill the mask black, notice now the mask is black, and see my reflection is gone. The mask is hiding my reflection. I'm going to step back in my history palette. There it is. Now see, the mask is white, so it's revealing everything. The whole layer shows. So black hides or masks it, white reveals it or shows it. So I just want to mask part of it. Masking is non-destructive. We're not actually erasing anything. Your object is still there. It's just being hidden. I'm going to go get my brush tool. I'm going to drop down my brush menu right there, second to the left, and I'm going to choose the soft brush, the soft one that's kind of hazy edges. I'm going to increase the size a little bit. And using black, I have black as my foreground swatch. Using black, I'm also going to put my opacity down a little bit. So right now I've got the opacity of the brush down. I'm actually painting on the mask. See, double check those brackets are around the white mask. And now with a low opacity brush, soft brush, using black, I'm going to paint a little bit and see how it's making it fade away. I think I might even decrease my opacity some more so that it's, softer, fades away softer. See that? So now the reflection is kind of gradually, it starts out more opaque near the object on the surface of the water and then kind of slowly fades away. This is called masking, slowly blending away part of the image. All right, and I use this in a lot of different places. I use it for reflections, I can use it for shadows, or maybe I just want to do something where one image blends into another in kind of a surreal way. All right, that's it for today.